Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so today I guess we're gonna look at a couple of pictures so that we can look at this Instagram versus reality pictures. Just to see the type of world that we are living in because reality is always gonna be reality. No matter how many times that we try to fake it, no matter how many times that we try to push it back, but hey, reality will always be reality. Okay, so let's look at some interesting pictures of Instagram versus reality. Okay. Fitness model. Yeah, fitness model. Well, I mean, I'm not sure why a lot of people refuse to accept the reality is. Like, there is no way you're gonna look at the picture on the left thinking that, hey, this is real, this is how this person look like. Especially with the countless amount of app program that you can use to change the way that you look. Like, I mean, the first thing first, the body basically is already unrealistic. I mean, that's just straight up. Yes, the model of fitness of the year. A lot of people feel like, well, actually, let me actually say something different. A lot of people expect women to be this goddess, the perfect being. But I kind of blame the man too as well because we kind of put that stereotype in her mind, making her feel like she have to be this, she have to look like this in order for her to get attention or in order for her to get value in the eyes of the man. But a lot of the times we fail to understand that we are human beings. We grow up, we get older, our skin get wrinkles, and that's just the natural way of how the world operates. No matter what we do, we just can't hold back times against something that is normal. Something that is normal. Just like saying that, oh, a guy's supposed to be able to give birth to children. What the fuck is that mean? Like, for real? So you're telling me that as a male, I have eggs in my body that is able to produce a child? What kind of bullshit is that? Like, bro, this shit does not make sense. Reality is reality. Fairy tale is fairy tale. Now, you can live in your own fairy tale, but it doesn't make sense that you have to try to convince the world that your fairy tale is true. Like, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. But hey, let's move. Let's look at some of those Instagram posts, I guess you can say. But I guess you can say that the more you look at it, the more people are beginning to accept the reality for what it is. And every single one of these photos are Photoshop, pretty much. But the reality will always be reality, regardless of what we put on top of it, regardless how much we try to hide it. But reality will always be reality. But hey, interesting, right? Interesting. But the reality is the standard. And regardless how you look at it, and reality will always be reality. No matter how many times people try to, I don't know, portray something else, but the reality will always be the reality. For example, your bones will always be bones regardless how you look at it. Regardless how you look at it. I remember watching this video, like this guy, he asked some random girls that, to show him his Instagram photo. And the photo that was on the Instagram is a complete 180. So it did not look anything like her. So a lot of times we have, I mean, men's all fall in love with their eyes. Well, I don't, it's an old saying. Men fell in love with their eyes, while women fall in love with what they hear, and they say that's why women wear makeups and men lie. That's just the reality. A man will lie to get what he want, and a women will wear makeups in order to get what she want. But the reality is, no amount of makeup can overhide your true self, because it's never gonna go nowhere. Oh, interesting. It's sad that people have to go to that extreme. Brazilian butt lift, BBL. I feel like the sooner we accept reality for what it is, the easier things will be. Oh wow. Take off the makeup and this is what we get. Well, that's the reality. But one thing too, the pressure to always have to look, I don't know, perfect. And from the second that you're trying to look perfect, you become imperfect. Like literally, the pressure is too much. I said just be an average person, so you don't gotta worry about all that. Every time you gotta leave the house, you gotta have 3 bucket of paint on your face so that you can look decent. You can't just get up and walk to the store. I'm like, man, that's too much though. For real, for real. I don't think this is something that I would sign up for. Because sometimes that's like having a lot of money. Now you always worrying about people robbing you blind. So sometimes you honestly, sometimes you're at peace not having too much versus having so much to a point where you just don't want to deal with it no more. But hey, life is on. We gotta stop allowing ourselves to live in this fantasy. Because I prefer to choose reality over fantasy. Because fantasy don't last forever. I choose reality. But at the end of the day, prefer to be with somebody and happy with somebody instead of having to deal with all this craziness. I prefer to choose a simple, happy life. Shit, that is too much, bro. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure is real. And same thing apply for men too as well, but I think they take it a bit to the extreme when it comes to the female. Because the guy gotta have that 6 pack, he gotta have the muscles. I'm like, bro, come the fuck down with all that. The average person who work a 9 to 5, who's trying to do good for himself, he ain't got time to always go to the gym trying to work out. I said, focus on your money, bros. Focus on your money. Get your money up. If you have the money, you don't have to worry about the girl. Get your money up so you don't got to worry about the girl. And ladies, I would say, get your bag up too. Get your bag up too so that you can be straight. You don't have to depend on somebody, so you can take care of your own personal shit. I try to keep this channel both sides, but most of the content that usually come through is female. But I will always say the same thing. Female, ladies, get your shit up, get your money up, get your bag up. A nigga can come in your life and leave the next day, but you want to be in a perfect mindset. And at the same time, you got to be true to yourself, and you don't have to live in this fairy tale that the world is using to take advantage of you, to take everything that you have to offer. And if a person truly loves you, he loves you for yourself, not for your makeup, because your beauty will fade over time, but that heart-to-heart connection that you have is forever lasting. So never put yourself in a position where it's always about the beauty this, beauty that. If a person can't accept you for who you are, well, then fuck him and move on with your life. And don't let everybody that come into your life and get into your bed without knowing that's your attention. I think a lot of females fail to understand that. Any man that come in, jump in, hop it up, beat it up, and then, well, I don't want to deal with this no more, and then they move on with their life. Ladies, you can't keep on doing that. Before you let a guy in your world, you gotta see what's in his mind. Okay, you gotta fall in love with his mind. What kind of person he is? What's his ambition? Because sometimes a lot of guys can't fake it, but at the same time, you should be able to tell whether if a guy is faking it or whether he's just telling you what you want to hear. Because a lot of the times, women want to hear, fall in love with what they hear, but not what they can see. Because you got to be able to see what a man is walking toward, whether you want to decide it, how I want to build with this person. Regardless, I want to build with this person. I wanna see where this end. But at the same time, the guy have to have ambition. He have to be able to. He have to be able to. You have to be able to see that drive in his eyes. You gotta be able to see that drive in his soul. Because if he can't do that, he's just filling you up with gas. Literally, he's just filling you up with gas, and then he's gonna leave you dry. But stay strong, people. Battle of the sexes. Stay strong, people.